All right, happy Friday, everybody. This is Lance here again. I've got a 1985 atc250R for sale. I had just finished this one about 2 weeks ago, and yeah, just went all through it. I'm getting ready to go front to back with you. It's a little bit different than the builds I usually do. Because it has an aftermarket exhaust on it. I usually kind of go for the stock exhaust, but this is kind of what it came with, and I realized the muffler that it came with is incredibly valuable and hard to find, and I know why now because it sounds awesome. So just a great bike, and I'll start at the front. So all new plastics all the way around. The tank and the seat are OEM. It's incredible. This seat has no tears, no rips, nothing. A few little scuff marks, but really hard to tell. The tank, it's got some more scratches all over it, but it shines up really nice. Not deep gouges or anything like that, just some fine scratches from, people probably back in the day, trying to make it shinier, trying to polish it or whatever. But yeah, forks have been polished to a mere finish. You got new boots. This has been completely, motor out restoration with all new bolts. Headlights really nice. Headlight and tail light work. Brakes have been redone, again polished forks, with a reproduction brake line going from the original master cylinder. I kept the original master cylinder and clutch lever on this one just because they were pretty nice, and everything was working well. Of course, I replaced the lines on each of them. I rebuilt the original carburetor, which is on it, which you'll see. I took apart the radiators and painted all that stuff, and it's got all new bolts all the way through that, and your bolts have been upgraded here on your triple tree, and your triple tree has been polished. You can kind of barely see it with the headlight on, but both of those have been polished. Honda line, reservoir cover there. I refinished that. Refinished the Honda throttle. You got Pro Taper bars. You have a new on and off switch with new old stock, or I don't know if they still produce them, but Honda grips. You can see you got all the factory stickers. See if I can get up through there. Man, it's tight. All the factory stickers on it all the way around. Even the warning labels, that came from the dealer. I scooped those up. Them are way cool. The motor. So in 1985, they did a black motor. 1986 is more of the, on the gray side. And so I went with black pearl on this motor, and it is super trick. It's still on its original bore, still has good compression. I didn't want to bore it out, because it's not needed yet. But I did go through, all new gaskets, new water pump, just a good all-around service on it. And I rebuilt the original carburetor, and it is jetted for this FMF Gold Series pipe. So if I go to this side of the motor, it just looks like a gloss black if it's not in the sun. And that's 2K clear over everything. On this side, when the sun hits it, you got pearl. It's pretty trick. Original case saver there, looks really nice, not bent, nothing. New springs on the exhaust. Everything's been polished on this bike that's aluminum, including the rear shock. The wheels, it took me a long time to find the color of the original Honda Goldies. I finally found the color, and these are new racing rims. The back are DWTs, the front I believe is a Rocco racing rim, and that's the correct 11-inch rim. So pretty cool. All the plastic's been polished. Also, there's no grease on this bike. I just put a little bit of the VRP on the tank and the seat to kind of bring back the shine. The axle, I had to get it was basically a new old stock axle from this guy that I know. He hooked me up, man. And so because the other axle that was on it, this is the correct axle for the ATC, but the other axle was on it was just too pitted. And so got the axle, and you got new crown nuts there on both sides. It's a DID chain. All new hardware everywhere. Your shock, it was a good shock. I just took it apart and polished it, painted it, put a new bumper in there, and it turned out really nice. I mean, it sucks that you can barely see the polish from here, but I clear coated the polish so it'll stay. Yeah, it just really turned out really nice. I left some of the original anodizing on this side, so you can kind of see how nice the axle was to begin with. Got the original plate back here, refinished, and this Answer equalizer muffler. Super nice. No dents, nothing like that. I just polished it up. Lightweight grab bar. Again, your tail lights and brake lights work. Just a really nice bike, you know. All of your brake and kicker and pegs, all that stuff's been powder coated gloss black. And I'll take, pictures of everything in depth. I just want to do a little video here. And again, I'm missing probably a whole lot that I've did. I just want to do a quick run through. Wishbone, or dog bone rather, been polished. This is for an 86, not an 85, but I had it. It did not have one on it. So, better to have one than none at all, I guess. So, yeah, let me start it up so you can hear this bad boy. Starts right up, runs really strong. And I understand why people love these mufflers. You can't buy them anymore. I think they've been discontinued for a very long time because they don't sound like a machine gun. It's got a really nice sound to it. All new coolant hoses, all that good stuff. Man, what else am I missing? Pretty much everything on it is new or been restored like usual. Anything OEM on it, been restored. Just a really great looking bike. So yeah, for sale. Oh, it is titled, which is really rare in this part of the country, to have a titled bike. So it will come with the title. Pretty gnarly. They all are. But with the pipe, they're even a lot more gnarlier. All right, I'm going to do an update on my TRX today while the sun's shining. Storms are getting ready to come through for a good long time here in East Texas. Thank you all.